Hi everyone. So it's getting late now and I'm out here. I'm just about to prune this hawthorn and probably take that wire off of that one as well. I was just about to do it and I thought I'd better video it, but show you guys what I'm up to. So I'm just going to cut back the long bits and take the wire off and probably keep them in that pot for now. At some point I might separate them off because they're getting quite big now. These were grown from seedlings that just sprouted in plant pots and stuff. Just plucked them out and put them in little pots. I've done videos on them before. Have a look at them if you want. So that's the plan today. So I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll get cracking. Okay, so I'm just going to go at it and record as I go. I've got it on the turntable now, so hopefully with that back drop you can see a bit better. That's the one I put the wire on. Got two bits of really thick copper on there. It's starting to dig in now, so I've got to get that off. That should be fun. And two other trees. So I just want to cut back the really aggressive growth at the top to encourage these branches to grow. I'll probably lightly prune the bottom branches, but mostly the top. So I'll just crack on and get that done. Okay, so I've got them all pruned up now, only lightly pruned. So I think they're coming along quite nicely. I like the sort of zigzaggy effect, so any bits that shoot off at weird angles I've kind of left on purpose, like this branch here and this one. Just looks quite cool being all like crazy, and obviously they like to grow at the top, so but I want these bottom branches to grow as well. I'm going to take this wire off of here because that's kind of pointless now, and it's digging in. So you can also see how that one's kind of gone green. I think that's the copper wire. It's not actually affected the growth though. If anything, that's the most vigorous one, but I don't know, they're all pretty equal. But I will take the wire off now. And I'm not going to repot them this year because I did that well into last year, so they're okay. Okay, so just removing the last bit of wire now. So it's not exactly fun removing copper wire, but it wouldn't put me off using it. If you can get it cheaper, obviously, because I had this already. So, but it does the job and it is a lot stronger than aluminium. No one seems to mention that. That's only 3 or 4 millimeter, and I bent that. So aluminium's quite soft and that's quite tough, so I'm not sure about the green. I think that's from the copper as well, but seems perfectly healthy, so we'll keep an eye on it, see what the difference is. Obviously that one I did this shape for no particular reason, just because I was experimenting. But that's them pruned up. I'll do a bit of weeding in the pot and the roots aren't too bad on them. I sorted them out when I put them in here. That one's buried quite deep down. That one's got a good root system by the looks of it, or okay-ish. Quite interesting anyway. Just last quick look at them Hawthorn seedlings. Not really seedlings anymore. Saplings, I'd say, or small trees. They're 2 years coming into 3 years, I think, from seedlings. So I'll put them back and I'll go grab another tree. So this is the hazelnut that I grew from a seed. This is the most advanced one. It's doing quite well. So I just want to prune it up a little bit. I did cut off all the long growth earlier on, but there's like a few interfering branches and stuff which I want to sort out. Okay, so I'm not going too mad. It's obviously the hazelnut's quite a big leafed tree, so all I'm going to do is cut it back to a couple of buds, or a few decent buds which are facing where I want them, more or less. And the long ones cut back further, or the thinner ones. And I'm kind of let it grow a bit crazy, it doesn't really matter. Quite nice trees anyway, so it's not really ideal for bonsai, but you can bonsai whatever you want. So I want to keep that branch, but I'm going to cut it back to that bud so it grows out that way. That one's kind of alright at the moment. Cut back this one. Got a couple of little ones growing off there. That one's alright. I'll just leave it, see what happens. I've got like possibly flowers, so they might be fruit. So that'd be cool. So I'll just let them go wild more or less, but just keep them trimmed a little bit. I'm going to cut this one back a bit more. Got a good bud there facing that way. That branch is quite long and straight, but we've got a nice flower sort of bud on there. So I'm just going to leave that one. I've already cut the end off anyway at some point. And that one I'm going to leave as well, because in case we decide to chop that. And these ones I'm just going to cut back. I'm quite interested to see if they're flower buds, so I'm going to leave a few of them. They look like tufty bits. Another one there, so I'll leave that. Cut that branch back. That one can go back a bit more. Bud facing that way. So I'm not really too bothered about like there. You could say that's shouldn't be facing upwards or whatever. But I'll leave it for now because I can do like a dual layer pad sort of thing. Little tiny ones I'll just leave at the bases there. That one can stay, we can use it later on. That one's growing straight across, so I'll get rid of that little tiny one. And just cut these back. Get rid of that one, I think. It's going to grow straight across there. And keep that. That's quite a nice tree anyway. I've not put any wire on it at any point, I've just been pruning it. And the top, I'm going to cut these back. Might keep that one. Cut them back, but keep them. And I've got a couple of flower buds at the top there, so I'll leave that one. And just cut these ones back. So that's the tree now. Hopefully you can still see it's quite dark. So yeah, it's quite nice. Could cut it back further, but I won't at the moment. That's quite nice from that side. Or that side. Don't know. Got a couple of thick branches at the top here, so I might have to make a decision at some point. I could like carry it around that way. Just chop that straight bit off there. Decision for a later date, I think. I'll let you guys decide if you're interested in making a decision on that. Or I could cut it back further down here, keep that and just grow it up. So it doesn't really need repotting or anything at the moment, I don't think. Can't remember what I've done to the roots, so it does seem pretty solid in there. So that might need repotting at some point. See if it can come out. Doesn't look too bad. I think it's just because it's in mud, just normal mud, not even compost. So I probably need to repot it at some point and just get it into some better soil. I'll leave that for now. Okay, so I've been umming and ahhing on whether to prune this maple or not. So this is a Japanese maple, shop bought one I believe, and I've kept it in this pot last year. It's growing well. It's not completely filled the pot yet, so it's fine in there. And I left it last year because I wanted it to get strong. And now you can see we've got all these whippy bits. I was going to leave it again, but I thought I've got to do something to it just to remove any problem branches, and I'll probably tip them, just cut them back a little bit just to make it more bushy, and obviously it will encourage lower growth to grow if I trim it back. So that's what I'm going to do now. Can't remember the variety. It's Japanese maple something. There was a tag in there at some point. Yeah, anyway, so I'll set you up and get that pruned. Okay, so I'm just finishing off pruning it, and I've just not gone too mad, but what I might just do is take off these twin branches that tend to grow here, and then I'll leave it at that and we'll let it grow again. It thickened up quite a lot last year, and it's got really nice roots down here. I know you probably can't see. You can see the roots there. So when I come to repot it again, which will be next year probably, I'll just sort the roots out a bit more and We could even take off one of the trunks. That one's a bit more interesting, that one's kind of straight, so, but it's all right at the moment, I think. I'm not too worried about the branches for now because I'm just letting it grow. So right, we'll put that back outside and grab another one. Okay, so I think I'm done for the day. Sun's going down over there. It's been another beautiful day here in Mid Wales in the UK. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're all good. See the moon up there as well. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one, guys.